I'ma make it burn, 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 I'ma make it burn.
Xbox, I'm going to think about quality games. We have work to do there. We haven't done our best work over the last few years.
Do not be sorry. Be better.
What's up, grinders? Mound up. It's time. It's time, grinders. How's everybody doing out there? There we go. I hear myself. There we go. Oh my god, sorry for the wait. Just wait till E3. I was in the process of signing a new deal. I agreed 10 years of Gaming Grindhouse. I signed a deal with Booty Refrigerators. 10 years. Everybody's getting a 10-year Grindhouse deal. 10 years of fullness. That's right. You get 10 years of fullness. 10 years of me blowing smoke up your ass. There it is. What's up, everybody? Sorry for the delay. Shout out to Geo Knows, Buck Rogers, Corey Macy, Dane S., all the VIP grinders, Billy Akira, Jared, Ice Queen Gaming, how you doing? Buck Rogers, Amanda, how you doing? Ryan, Compost Smurf, Jeremy 61I, Sergeant Wild Wolf, how you doing? Let off those sirens, dude. I'll let off those friggin' sirens. Holy shit. Let's hit those sirens. God damn. It's that time. Make it burn. Maniolis! Thank you again with the 20. He goes, let the clowns keep Call of Duty and let it burn with them.
You're my number one customer.
In all caps, number one customer, Maniolis. Thank you again. Let it burn. Let it burn. That's right. Brian East, what's up, man? How you doing? Goldie, what's up? If you're new here, everybody, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Join the Grindhouse. Over 2,000 happy grinders. We grind our gears every Monday night. And then we have these Grinds Bites throughout the week where we go into just one or two topics of the the plethora of the Grinds board. The Grinds board's only revealed on Monday nights. Yes, and you get to flex the new emojis if you choose to use the join button and join the house of the VIP grinders. I've been setting up the Discord for everybody. I'm trying to messing around with Discord. I linked it with my YouTube channel. And then I am trying to create a members-only VIP chat room. So bear with me on that one. I am trying to get that to work. And then that's where you could grind your gears. And I might use that as a what grinds your gears segment in the shows. So that's going to be a cool new VIP thing for the members out there. And then maybe you'll get some members only grinds bites. But but definitely want to give an area for you guys to communicate as a VIP in there. What grinds your gears there. What's up, Zuby? Zuby Zoo. How you doing, Zuby?
You're my number one customer.
Welcome everybody. Faloots. The Faloots. The Game Night 123 says, hey, Jez, remember when Oprah told everyone to look under their seats and gave them 10 years of Call of Duty? Man, that was a good show, man. She was like, you get one, you get 10 years, and you get 10 years. Dude, listen, we're going to give Grinds credit where there's Grinds credit, right? Just on Monday night, we were doing Phil Spencer outside of the Titty Twister going, who wants Call of Duty? Who gets Call of Duty? We got stinky Call of Duty, smelly Call of Duty. You got the whole skit. Dude, I can't believe that was before. That was before he went around and put Call of Duty on all these cloud services. You got to say, the jokes content is almost a Grindadamus. Like, I'm seeing this stuff before it's happening. Then he proceeded to do exactly what I joked about on Monday, how he's acting. That's exactly what he did. They went down anybody that had a whiff, anybody with a whiff, anybody with anything. Somebody's like, you got Call of Duty, you got Call of Duty. But we're going to get into the Call of Duty stuff because I got some tapes. I got some stuff. Plus, we have a special guest here for the Gaming Grindhouse and Grinds Gaming Bites. We have a special guest. I hope you stay tuned. We're going to be speaking to somebody. We got a message from somebody very important in the gaming industry, and he has something to say, and you're not going to want to miss it. I'll tell you that. I'm excited about what I'm not going to do just yet. Oh, wait, pause. What the hell I'd say? So anyway, let us begin. I want to start with this PS5 Pro rumor. Wait. Before we get into the PS5 stuff, we got to check in on the VIPs. We talked about the VIPs. Before I even get into it. Oh damn, where is he? They're always jamming. They're always jamming over there. They're always jamming. Always the neighbors. They're pissing off the neighbors all the time, but they're having a fun time because they're celebrating quality. It's the VIP Grinders! Hell yeah! The wall of the Grindhouse. There it is. Proud VIP members of the Grindhouse. They get to flex the Herman Holtz split emojis as they're doing right now in the chat. They get to use the Phil Ness flute, the flute as we call it here. They also get to use incredible emojis such as the bootleg Joel emoji, which is very popular. Still never found him. And then we also have the 3Cs emoji, which is basically all of Twitter. And then we do have the Halo Hairless Rat Twitter, which we haven't seen too much of. But we do have the Hairless Rat that's in there. And then we also have Booster himself. When we talk about the boosters, you're going to hear about Booster Cloud. We got Booster in the chat right there. And then when we want to know about Satya's Let Us Compete, we got the ad emoji. And then the flute emoji is pumping fire right there. And then for quality VR, we have our VR PS5 emoji. And then we have the Phil Spencer, I just shit my pants face for all the I shit my pants moments. And then the grinders. And then we also have the Holy Spirit activate for things that shock us. So those are the emojis. Wall of emojis, wall of VIPs. And welcome, VIP Grinder JC 2013. He is now a member of the VIP wall and the VIP Grinders. So hit that join button We got it going on here. We got it going on here. So they're always partying. Herman Holt splits. Thank you again, Grinders, for all the support. All right, keep it quiet now. Keep the neighbors. The neighbors are getting wild out there. All right, Herman Holst. You got it. But it's just quality. I talk about the quality all the time. All right, Herman Holst. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Whew. Mr. Herman Holst, man, they're partying over there. They got all these things. What's up, Damasi? How you doing? So, the first thing I wanted to talk about is this news that broke. This PS5 Pro. Yes, I will have to make the Jim Gordon Ramsay emoji. I will have to do that one. JC's back in the house. He's back. He's back on the wall, Grinders. So we got this thing going on here. This PS5 Pro from Mr. Tom Henderson. Exclusive, he made it, right? Okay. I got things on my mind about this. That's one of the reasons I wanted to definitely do the Grindhouse here. Because I got some things. These two topics are definitely things I needed to talk about. That's why we did this right now. So, this PS5 Pro in development could release late 2024. All right? So, let's hear what his sources tell him. All right? Insider Gaming please reported that a new PlayStation 5 with a detachable disc was scheduled to release later this year, yet confirmed by anybody. They were sort of saying this last year, right? Okay, so trust me, dude. We haven't heard anything about a new revision, okay? It's understanding that this new model will phase out. It's understanding that the current model of the PS5 will be cut down in production and shipping costs, and in spite of the widespread reports, this is not the PS5 Pro model, this redesigned with the modular disk drive. As for what this, quote, is just the beginning of new hardware coming to PlayStation users this generation, said one source when talking about the detachable disk drive console. There better be more than that, because if that's what they're basing this article on, somebody's getting the clown music. As for what the PS5 specs will entail, details are limited. However, a recent published patent by PlayStation architect Mark Cerny, spotted by The Onion, suggests that Sony Interactive Entertainment is looking to accelerate ray tracing performance in games. The biggest disappointment this generation has been ray tracing. And not that I'm missing it, it's that it exists, because it is useless. From what I've seen, the implementation of ray tracing, it's not worth it. What? Don't let me tell you it's not worth it. We got somebody here that's going to tell me that it's not worth it. What the hell's going on here? Oh.
This is not worth it.
Exactly. Who's that? Uh-oh, that Phil Ness at the door. Phil Ness at the door! We don't want it! We don't want it. Phil Ness, we don't want it. No Game Pass. So anyway, ray tracing. No. Just like the PS4 to the PS4 Pro, we can generally guess pretty confidently that the PS5 Pro will have increased visuals and speeds and performance, but as for leaked details, we have to wait until a later date. Insider Game understands the next generation of PlayStation, the PS6, is unlikely to release until 2028. This will put the current generation schedule in line with its predecessors. In February, Jeff Grubb said during Game Mess podcast that Sony was planning to host a new showcase before E3, although Inside Gaming cannot corroborate this report. And this is a PS5 Pro makes sense to be seen. The current gen. All right. We got, listen. I saved this article to read in front of the 180 grinders in the Grindhouse, so you get my instant reaction to this article. I saw the headline, but waited to read the article in front of the Grindhouse, so you get my instant reaction. And here it is, grinders. Here it be. Journalism in gaming sucks. There is nothing in here. There's no pictures. There's no specs. This is me coming on here going, I think the PS6 is coming out in 3 years. I think it will have all the ray tracing impossible. I think that it will have everything. You know, just from what I see on Twitter, a PS6 has to come in the next 5 years. It will have ray tracing. It will have 8K resolutions. It will be incredible. I can't corroborate any of this. Sorry, I can't. But I believe it's definitely in the works. It has to be in the works. That's journalism. Listen, I can't wait. Xbox is going to have games. They have to have games, right? They have to. You know what? Goddamn, Ton Henderson, get that clown makeup on. You just won a 3 C's. Get the hell out of here with your trash. Bull. You using this quote. Dude. You using that quote. This is just the beginning of new hardware coming to PS5 users this generation. You know what? Let me put it in there because I got sources too, you son of a bitches. Guess what? Here they come. I'm pulling out my sources. I'm pulling out my goddamn sources. Right eyeball, get in here. All right. Left eyeball, get in here. Here come my sources. I'm going to interview them. All right. So let's see. Let me do this time here with this PS5. What's up, Salty? The Tools is here. Ice Cream Gaming is here. Veg is here. That's right. Brian M. Phil's DNA. Oh, shit. Phil's DNA. Corey Massey, what's up? I got them right here, Corey. I got them right here. My sources are here. I sell them out every time, every show. Here we are. Let's see. So it's not that hard, Grinders. Look. They previously reported the detachable drive disk, right? Watch this. Something's pulling out of the source. Oh, shit. Pause. Oh, damn. So, listen. You want to see some breakdown shit? I'm going to show you some breakdown stuff. Ready? And then I'll get to those super chats. I agree. VIP Grinders, Summers, I can't miss that one. We need a 4th C for this BS, Jazz. I agree. We need a 4th C. And that's the journalism. Maybe we got 3 C's and a J. 3 C's and some F's. I don't know. Right? So here we go. We're breaking this down. My right eyeball and left eyeballs. Here we go. And guess what? They're connected to my major source, my brain. Oh, damn. Pause. So anyway, Insider Gaming reported that the new PS5 with a detachable disk drive is scheduled to release later this year. Now, he reported this last year. Right? Right.
You're my #1 customer.
Now the quote. This is, quote, just the beginning of new hardware coming to the PS5 users this generation. Thank you, Loghog, for the gifted Gaming Grindhouse membership. Get one of those VIPs they want to party in with Herman Holst. And Amanda Pemberton, woohoo, got the VIP membership. Welcome, Amanda, to Herman Holst's Split House and the Gaming Grindhouse quality. So now back to this. Just the beginning of new hardware coming to PlayStation users this generation. One source said when talking about the detachable disk drive console. Now,
You just made the list.
let's go see when that disk drive detachable was. When did you talk about this? Oh, look. September 19th, 2022. Oh, so when
You just made the list.
So when talking about the detachable hard drive, the detachable disk drive PlayStation in September, they said this is one of just the beginning of new hardware that PlayStation users get to use this generation. Grinders, what new hardware has come out since September 2022 for such a quote to exist? Do I need to give you thinking music? I will give you some thinking music. While we think about the answer, since September 2022, the disk drive, they quoted just the beginning of new hardware coming to PlayStation. What has come out since September 2022? I will give you some thinking music. Phil, hit it away, Phil.
Give me your socks, give me your money with 4 games. It's all on Game Pass, Philness is real, we need to compete. Trust me, it's all on Game Pass, let me sign your packer.
And that's why I talk to the Grindhouse. There it is, grinders. PSVR 2? Yes. And what else? It's a controller. What? The Edge. The controller Edge. The DualSense Edge, Nick. Thank you very much. All right. Just the beginning of new hardware coming to PlayStation users this generation. A new controller, DualSense Edge, and PSVR 2 since September 2022 when they spoke about it. But you're assuming this is the PlayStation 5 Pro. Mm-hmm. And the patent to accelerate ray tracing performance in video games. Uh-huh. Yeah. Anyway. So we know that this is a line of hyperbole and just trying to get headlines. I wonder if it is, you know what I found when I first heard about this, right? I'm going to tell you something. Thank you, Grinders, for being intelligent. Let me get into these things, and I'll give you my opinion on this thing. And then we'll actually explore. We'll talk about this thing, because I do have a theory. And hell, if he's pulling this out of his booty hole, I could pull some stuff out myself. And I'm probably more accurate than them. And I told you, my two eyeballs don't fail. So let me get to these super chats here. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, man, the wall of Grinders there. There we go. Game night. 1, 2, 3. He goes, the PS4 Pro was a flop. Sony themselves said 1 out of every 5 consoles sold was a Pro. Hell, they cut that out and kept the base model. Facts right there, game night. So the PS5 Pro makes no sense. That's right. We got Jay Summers. We got Lord Hog gifting those VIPs. Okay. Yes, Pro headphones, Pro home monitors, right? They put all that stuff out. That's a lot of that's hardware. It doesn't say, the quote doesn't say new consoles coming to the PS5 users, new console. They say new hardware. That was September. I got a PSVR 2 and a controller. That sounds like new hardware. Okay? So the eyeballs are already discrediting this, right? The Grindhouse eyeballs, the sources are discrediting this already. But let's say this whole detachable drive, right? When I first heard this thing with this PS5 thing, I'm like, is this sabotage? The PS5 is, hear this out. This is some walk that shit. I was just thinking, I was like, why would you be hyping, why would you try to put a PS5 in the news when all we're hearing about is how incredible the PS5 is selling? What would that have an impact on as a customer right now? Oh, I see PS5 Pro is trending. PS5 Pro is coming out. I'm going to hold off and not buy a PS5. Oh. Are we trying to stifle PlayStation 5 console sales? Are we trying to slow it down a little bit by trying to rumor a next console? Is that what we're trying to do, Mr. Henderson? Mr. Henderson? The Matrix? Mr. Henderson? Is that what we're trying? Are we trying to slow down PS5 sales by, oh, there's a Pro coming out. There's a new model coming out. Whoa. Because that's what it would do. It would kind of slow down. It will kind of get the message out there. Maybe have Xbox catch up? Nah, bullshit. They're never gonna catch up. But yeah, why would that rumor go around out there? Like, and that would be something to spread. It's like, oh yeah, let's get a new console out there. Well, wouldn't that slow down sales if this becomes viral? If this gets big? Some bull propaganda, right? Oh, don't buy that. There's something new coming out. You know, that's the biggest fear of a consumer. Something new coming out. But reading the article, listen, I'll tell you right now, I don't have nobody giving me a quote saying, you'll get some. That sounds like such a PR person. That sounds like if I call up Sony hotline and get a phone number, they'll have a recording going, it's just the beginning. Like, you call up, like, this is the thing, ready? Get ready, grinders. Like, you'll call up a PlayStation. I'm a level 4, right? I'm a level 4 on the PlayStation. I'll call them up. Yes, hello, this is PlayStation. Hi, PlayStation. I would like to just know what accessories can I buy? I wanted to get a login to your PlayStation website to buy some stuff. You know, I'll give you the link right now to get into the PlayStation website. But this is just the beginning of all the new hardware coming to the PlayStation users this generation. Thank you for calling. This is PlayStation. Goodbye. Dude, that goddamn line sounds like something that is marked on a messaging for PlayStation. It's something like, "Hey, I'm gonna buy a new This is just the beginning of new hot." Like, that line is a bunch of the smoke up your ass. That's a quote I'm gonna write an article about. This is just the beginning, dude. They'll put it as a marketing term. You call PlayStation Help, and they're like, "Yes, this is just the beginning of all the great hardware coming to your platform." Like, that is the most general hyperbole statement. Like I'm going to use that to be, yes, the PS5. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. Guess what, guys? Hopefully you don't fall out of your chairs. Here we go. Ready? Guess what? They're working on a PS5 Pro. They are working on a PS6. They are already trying to think of a PS7. The Xbox already has a series of consoles. I'm sure it's going to be the Xbox Double X. Phil will come as the extra X later on. And then there's a Xbox Series S Booster 2. That will be coming out as well. Guess what? They're still going to be making next-gen consoles. They are still working on them. Cerny, I'm sure, is developing the PS6 today as we speak. Should I go write an article about it? PS6 in development. How do you know? Because they did the PS5, I'm sure they did the PS6. You heard it here first. The PS6 is in development, and so is the PS7, and the PS8, and the PS9. They're all in development. The Xbox XXX with Phil Ness strap-ons packed inside are coming to you. So PSVR 3, holy shit, confirmed. Ryan Lands. I also heard PSVR 3 is also in development as well. Incredible. Incredible. I'm letting it all hang out. That's it. I'm emptying all my sources out. PSVR 3 is in development. PS6, 7, and 8 are coming. Xbox Series X, XXX with Phil Spencer's strap-ons are coming. Incredible. Guess what else? You know what? There's the Samsung, the S20. I'm letting it all out. I'm not just video gaming. The Samsung S24 is in development. The 25, an iPhone 15, 17, 18, 19, and 20 will be coming to you. They're all in development. They've all been documented. DualSense 2 is coming as well. I heard it from sources all over the place. Guess what else? It's incredible. Incredible. I'm letting it all hang out. This is absolutely this. I'm emptying all my sources. The real journalist right here. Incredible. Absolutely amazing. I don't even know where to stop. I have so much information right now. I can't share it all. But I just let it all hang out. There it is. It's incredible. This is breaking news. Breaking news. Get in there. The phones are off the hook. Calm down. Calm down. I'm not revealing my sources. Look at them. They're already calling me. Look at this. Stop it. Please. Please. Stop. Stop. Yes. You can't write articles on it. Go write articles on it. You heard it here first. I've released everything. Stop. Stop calling me. Jesus. Man, the media is so sensitive nowadays. They just want to hear all about my sources here. PC 2 is in development, guys. Wait, PC? I got confirmation from NVIDIA. They're working on the 50 series, the 60 series, and the 70 series. Absolutely amazing. I'm telling you all now, right now. It's 60 series is in development as we speak. The 50 series is already almost ready to go for next year. The 50 series I just spoiled everything. I spoiled everything. It's incredible. My God. Man. I'm going to get banned. This is insane. Sega Dreamcast 2 is coming. Dude, making a joke of it, that's how they are on the internet, dude. That's how they are. Well, I heard. Yeah, you heard. You want to know what? Why don't you enjoy playing some goddamn games, bitch? All right? Then talking about pros and all this other trash. Okay? The hell out of here. Took a tagline from a goddamn help desk. Just the beginning of new hardware coming. Well, I got new hardware. They're not lying. I got a controller, the DualSense Edge, and I got a PSVR 2. Shit's real to me. But this guy just said, oh, no, it's the Pro. The Pro. Because Mark Cerny talking about ray tracing. Get the hell out of here. Let me tell you. I'm going to tell you the way this is going down right now. All right? These guys could pull this trash out their ass. I'm going to pull some trash out my ass. Here we go. Here's some Grinds Adamus. Get the ready. Get the Supermod. Get ready. Tagging this one. Okay. So say this is true. Okay? Listen. They will do the discless PlayStation. First off, I think the end of this year may be a little too soon for a new model of PlayStation. They're finally getting the PlayStation 5 sold right now. Right? Selling and outstanding year over year. All these PS5s they have been making to catch up to demand, they are now flying off the shelves. That's right, Enrique. Get the flags out. That's right. They're gonna get me out. They're gonna flag my show. The new potato on the way. That's right, Amber. The man that the new potato's coming. So if you think about it, right? They do a discless. So my thing, thanks, Gadget. They're coming. So I think this year is too soon to launch a new model, unless they tie it into Spider-Man. If they want to kind of combine them. But my thing is there will be a redesign. I think there will be like this detachable one that will merge the two PlayStations together into a digital console, and that you could expand it with a disc drive, right? That will be able to, Sony then could reduce the price of the PlayStation 5 base model to $400, and then you could add a disc drive to it for the $500. And now you have one model with a disc drive accessory, but you have the price now of the PS5 as $400. Then, once that is in circulation, you do a PS5 Pro, right? The PS5 Pro is not going to sell gangbusters, just like the Pro 4 didn't. But you got to think, the PS5 Pro is just going to do, as Craig says it, shout out to Craig the Tech Man, a little bit more. It's going to do a little bit more than the PS5. Because honestly, I'm happy with the PS5. But to be honest, everybody, now you got to tell me that nobody really is playing high fidelity mode or resolution modes in these games, because all the resolution modes are 30 frames per second. A lot of people are playing performance modes, which can be at 1440p 60, dynamic 4K 60. So, and with like ray tracing and all the lighting stuff off too, right? The Pro will take your resolution mode. No, but hear this, Captain. Ready? This is a grindhouse. Hey, they write articles. I can talk shit. I'm going to talk on my ass too. But think about it. If you get a Pro a couple of years from now, a PS5 Pro, listen, there's FOMO. I'm not saying everybody's going to go grab and buy one. You must go buy one. You could even do trade-ins, but that's a whole other story. But what I'm saying is if they do a PS5 Pro, that will turn your resolution modes, your high fidelity modes, your frame rate, your resolution mode, ray trace on, all that stuff on with 4K 60. And then your performance modes will be 1440p 120. So basically you all just go up a notch. So right now we're sitting at 4K 30 with our resolution modes. We're sitting at around 1440p, 1080p sometimes, 60 frames per second in performance modes. Hell, our 120 modes are sitting at 1080p at least, maybe even lower. If they do a Pro, it's not chasing after 8K. It's going to be making your resolution modes be your high fidelity resolutions, everything turned on, ray tracing, lighting, foliage, all that stuff turned on with 4K 60. Then your performance mode will be a 4K. That will be the targets. Exactly. We're seeing the 480 needs 4K 60. So there, a 4080 will probably be akin to what a Pro will probably be along. But the thing is that a Pro will just up everything to there, because you look at it and say, no, we're fine, we're good. And we are good. Like, I think the games look great. But as these games get more and more advanced, you're going to have to say, hey, you know what? Let's try to do 4K 60. It's not going to be games dedicated to it. See, and that's exactly what the PS4 Pro and the PS4 were like. It was just doing a little bit more than the PS4. It was doing better resolutions in games. Like, that's all it was doing, like a 4K dynamic, 4K checkerboard stuff. And the games looked a little bit better on the Pro. But see, the difference is, what's up, 47? The thing is that Sony has created the base, the PS5. So having a PS5 Pro will only just give you just a little bit more higher resolution and frame rates in the modes that you already have. So all the developers have to do is send out a patch and make the game run at a higher resolution with a higher frame rate in your resolution and frame rate modes. And they could say, hey, the Pro exists. But I think what they do is that they take the PlayStation 5 now, drop it to $400, put the Pro at $500, and there's you're right. That's how you ride out the end of this generation. And that's what they do. Just like they did with the last generation. Like, I would probably trade in one of my PlayStations and get a Pro a couple years from now and put that on here. And I'm sure there's going to be a Slim, just like they've done every generation, a Slim. So these two PlayStations have lasted about 3 years or so, 3 or 4 years. And then they'll do a Slim, a redesign. And the Slim is going to be modular. And I'm sure they'll have more. Yep, Demi, they could have, in the Pro, they could have more storage. They could have the disk drive in it because they'll be selling one without a disk drive with a modular disk drive. And they'll sell the Pro that has a disk drive, more storage, and the higher resolution capabilities with 60 frames per second frame rates. And you're done. Or you go buy storage. Exactly. You can do that as well. But they'll use that as an incentive to say why it costs more money. But the difference is, for developers, it's gonna because the PS5 is gonna be the PS5 and a potential rumored Pro. They were going to be close in the frame rate. It's just going to be just a little bit more that's going to give you the better frame rate and the better resolution. So you take the same modes and just jack them up. Instead of 4K 30, we're doing 4K 60 with ray tracing or whatever the hell it is. And then instead of, dynamic 4K 60 frames per second, we're doing dynamic 4K and 120 frames per second. Because not every game's 4K 60. We're not really sitting there. So I could see a place for a Pro being $500, and then, but think about it. That's the way they drop the price of this console to be either $300 to $400. And there you go. Sony's able to drop the price of the PS5 and give you the PS5 Pro. Exactly. Vet just said it right there. The PS5 Pro would only demand a wider set for more components, while a Slim is only done to slim down the production costs and make the product more efficient. That's exactly right, Roger, because what they want to do is they want to probably push more of the Slims, because those are the more cost-efficient ones, and they're probably making more money on the Slim. The Pro, they probably would lose some money up front, but they're willing to take that because they're getting you with an upgrade. And then you can think. But the thing is that I'm not super concerned because Sony already showed that the PS5 is their base, and that is doing great. It runs PSVR 2 great. There's no limitations. It's only if you want a little bit, you want more performance and better graphics and stuff, and just everything turned on and doing that. I think it's dumb, but they've been throwing it. But see, the thing is with a PS5 Pro, it's not. There is nothing right now that the PS5 can't do that the Pro would fix, except for just making the resolution and frame rate modes a level up. That's all it would do. See, if they were doing a Pro to fix something, then I could see yeah, okay, well, this is a mistake. Just like the PS4 Pro was a way to fix, try to get VR in there, because VR wasn't too great in the PS4. But you can't tell me, and I'm not saying now, the PS5 Pro talk right now is dumb. And you could see from the sources that I don't think that these are real good, things to go running on yep, it's coming. Yeah, so is the PS6, 7, and 8. But I think the idea of having a Pro to give you 4K 60 with everything turned on, all the graphical things, as the default, and make your performance modes 120. And I'm saying those are the targets. Not every game is going to do it, and I'm sure they're not. But they could go back and patch all their old games just like we went through before. And it may sell 1 out of 5. Hey, it is what it is. But it's a way to keep PlayStations in cycles, but also drop the frame rate. Now, the opposite will be a problem for Microsoft if they do this, which you know they're doing it because they call them series consoles. You know that Microsoft is going to do this as well. The problem, though, is Microsoft's base is the S, not the PS5. It's the Series S. But see, Brian, the problem is that Microsoft, once they decide to do their mid-gen, is that their mid-gen, the distance of range of power is going to be drastic because it's going to go even further between the S and the X and whatever the double X is. Microsoft has this huge range that developers have to deal with, and the S being the low barrier entry. The PS5 is the base for if Sony decides to do a Pro. You got your PS5, which is capable of running incredible stuff right now, and you just make it a little bit better on a Pro, and you're done. Call it a day. Mark Cerny is the genius. We're done. Microsoft has to jump and jive and juke and fix the problems that they're having right now with the Series S and X, not running games optimized. And if they do another console, that distance is going to be even further unless they abandon Booster and kick it out to the curb. But that's a problem with Microsoft, making the S the lower endpoint of this generation. Sony, if they do a Pro, the PS5 will be the base. And you're not going to get exclusive PS5 Pro games. You're not. And you should know that going in. You're not going to get games built only for the PS5 Pro. They may utilize that extra power in there and then downscale it for the PS5 like they did at the end of the generation for PlayStation. It's not necessary. And it's not necessary to buy because the PS5 is doing great now. But in a couple of years, you never know. And exactly, that's what I'm saying. Claymore's has it right there. It's not necessary. It's not essential because the PS5 is not broken. See, that's where I could say, hey, you want to do it? Then do it. I'm sure all of us, if Sony does their presentation and shows this Slick Pro and all this other stuff, I said I would trade in probably, and you trade in, I'll trade in one of my PlayStations and say, hey, give me 300, give me 200 for my PlayStation, and I'll pay 300 for a Pro. Upgrade, you know? Just have one of them, right? At least running on my main system, like my main thing. Just have one, and then the other one's PS5s. And then, depending on the performance of it, I may trade them out. But the thing is that I'm not forced to buy one because the PS5 is not doing anything poorly. See, when they did the mid-gen refreshes last gen, there were systematic issues going on. Those consoles were underpowered, the Xbox especially. And the mid-gen refresh was to fix the low hardware that they did because people were criticizing the Xbox One definitely with the 4 with the Jaguar processors. So if they plan on having this thing go out for another to 2028, another 4 or 5 years, a mid-gen little boost. And remember the PS4 Pro. The reason why it existed was to try to keep people on console and not move to PC because PC every year there's a new graphics card. Now I think it's foolish. I think it's foolish to chase down hardware because the software has to catch up, and I think that's where the frustration's coming from everybody out on the social media. It's like, wait a second. What the hell are you talking about Pro? Why am I going to spend a Pro when the games that are coming out, we're just finally getting out of cross-gen games? Well, think about a couple of years from now. A couple of years from now, they're not going to be cross-gen anymore. They're going to be only PS5 games. And then they might demand more. And maybe they won't hit 4K 60 in resolution mode. Because I know personally, you're rarely playing in God of War, for example. I did not play that in resolution mode. However, I did play it in resolution mode with VRR when I ran on the 120 hertz because it ran at like 44 frames, faster than 30. But when I played on my 4K screen, I played this at performance mode, whatever resolution it was, at 60 frames per second. And I think a lot of games have doing that. A lot of people are not playing resolution modes because it's usually around 30 frames per second. The sports games got 4K 60. Some games got 4K 60 or dynamic 4K 60. But the resolution modes are not holding up any 60 frames per second. You're going to performance mode for that. So if you could tell me another console is going to come out that say, hey, all your bells and whistles, 4K, and we're doing 60, now that does sound appealing because now you'll be playing more resolution mode with everything turned on at 60 frames. And if you want 120, that's your new performance mode. I don't see any issue with that. I think there's a crowd that will buy it. I would. But as for right now, to hear this talk, I agree. I think it's too early to be talking about this stuff now. But I think this is something that's a year or so out. And they did it last gen, so they probably would do it this gen. Now, maybe they don't release it, next year. But I think it's all going to depend on how the PS5 does and what the developers ask. But I think it is silly. And I think it's a little bit, we'll have to say, timing of it is pretty interesting that, this comes out now when the PS5 is selling like gangbusters. What are we trying to do here? What's the narrative on the internet? Oh, a PS5 Pro isn't slow it down. That's what I thought. It was very opportunistic. I thought it was kind of like, why are we doing this now? What are we trying to do? We're trying to just sell the PS5. Get it out there. Get it out there. But listen, this will benefit the PS5 because the price will drop. Sony will drop the price. He did say to end of 2024, which is over a year and a. But this will make an opportunity. And that's why I saw about this detachable disc one. This is going to make Sony have selling an all-digital console, which their all-digital is at $400. So technically, if this PS5 with the detachable disc drive comes out, and it is only, and it's going to replace both these consoles, then I think they say the price of this thing is like $400. And that's a way of saying you could buy a PlayStation 5 for $400 or upgrade the same console later on with a disc drive. But it's a way for them to kind of take that, and who knows, maybe they make it $300 in a year or two. They make it $300, and then they make the PS5 Pro $500. Who the hell knows? But I do think a Pro will exist in the next few years. I think so. It makes sense because then you could do your resolution mode in that. But also, as the Pro exists, this one will be your main console. This will be the one that sells the most, the base PS5, just like the PS4 did. And I don't think it's not going to be like a generational thing. Like, hey, we got to get everybody on a Pro. But you're going to know, because we already been through a Pro, a mid-gen refresh, there will not be games built only for the Pro. You're not buying it for that. And because it's doing a little bit more of the games that you have already and the games that are coming out, it's not a next-gen console. Microsoft messed up when they made the One X almost seem like it was a next-generation console, and they completely blew out their base Xboxes to make them look minuscule and made the power differential between the One X and the One S so vast that it was stupid. It made no sense. There should have been games only built for the One X. They were running them at like 540p at the One S at the end of the generation. And they're in the same situation again, those clowns. The Series X and the Series S already have a gamut. And guess what? There'll be even more of a gamut. If they do a next-gen, mid-gen refresh, you're going to look at a Series X2, a double X, and a double S. And you're going to have this huge gamut again from between because the S is so low. They're clowns. Because they made Booster the base. But Sony makes the PS5 that runs your VR2 incredible. Oh my God, I was playing that frigging Sync Riders game last night. I played it forever. It was incredible. and Horizon as well. And it runs it great. That's exactly what Steve Jobs said. They don't learn, Jay. They don't. And that's exactly what Steve Jobs said. You don't know better till you see better. And Sony said, hey, the customer is not going to know better exists until we show them better. Well, we show them that the PS5 is your base, and we're just going to start there. We're starting at better. We're not starting at worst and trying to make better. We're starting at better and going to best. And that's something that I approve.
Turn 10.
Green light.
And how we started Forza. And they've turned into a great racing studio that does an amazing job. And I know it takes a little bit longer, and maybe people like the quick, hey, why don't you just go buy this studio and bring them in? And we're completely open to it. Microsoft has the money. I have the green light, so to speak, in your terms, to go and acquire studios. Again, I just think it's the goal for us is to bring the best games to the platform. And if a studio wants to maintain its independence but work with a first party, I think that's fine. And the game, I think it's great, actually. And I think our ability to partner with those people and bring the best games to our platform is as strong as it would be if they were owned by us.
Right. Well, I hope you're ready to back.
Got the green light. There we go. My headset was messed up there. Yeah. So give me better and then sell me best. We're good. Give me worst. Show me better. And then show best. And you're all over the place. But again, I think this is really coming from just real weird. Exclusive. This sentence is exclusive. Guys, please. Enough of that. Enough of that. He got the green light, Mr. Tennis. That's right. He got the green light. But yeah. So that's what's going on with that thing. I just thought it was a very kind of strange thing to come out. It's like, oh, yeah, there's new console development. Why? What are you trying to say here? What are you trying to do? Trying to slow down the PS5? Because it's not slowing down. It's not. And get ready. And nothing's going to stop this PS5 train. I'm telling you that right now. Not even the next topic. Mr. Phil Spencer. So hit that like button, everybody. Share it out. We're going into topic number 2. Everybody gets a Call of Duty. You get a Call of Duty. You get a Call of Duty. I get a Call of Duty. You, little boy, get a Call of Duty. Everybody gets a Call of Duty if they were owned by... Oh, yeah. Dude, that quote right there, man. Oh, man. That is Phil Ness at his greatest. He don't care if they're owned, right? He didn't care about owning Titanfall and owning EA's, their studio. He didn't care about owning. He was all about bringing
games to our platform. Because in the end, I think the gamers play the games.
Of course they do.
They don't play the studios.
That
They
is
don't
true.
play the resolution numbers, right? They play the games, and we want to make sure the best games are there.
But if
Two sides of Phil Ness, dude. That was him when he started with Xbox, and he was talking about the launch of the Xbox One. There you go. We were doing great with our partners. They don't need to be owned by us. What changed? Because it was just about games then. It was just about bringing games to the platform. Not about studios. Not about who owned who. Not about if I had to buy a whole ass publisher. It was about just buying games. And he says the cost of doing a deal and getting a game exclusive is the same thing as being owned by us. They don't have to be owned by us, because Ryan McCaffrey in that interview was specifically asking Phil, why don't you just go buy the Titanfall studio? Why don't you just go buy them? Back up the truck, buy them. We don't. And Phil's like, we don't need to buy them. They're doing great as a partner. We don't need to buy them. That's what he said in that interview. I got the green light. I could buy them if I want, but we don't need to buy them. He says it right there as a hypocrisy to everything that they're doing now. And not one goddamn Xbox fan is questioning. You heard that because you loved Phil. You loved Phil when he was doing this shit. You loved Phil back then. This wasn't like some incognito interview in a back alley somewhere. He was head of Xbox. He was head of Xbox here. Titanfall 2, Titanfall 1 coming out. Nobody asked why he changed. Like, yeah, it wasn't about buying studios to bring us games. You could just give us the games, right? No. Now they got to buy whole ass publishers. Not even buying studios anymore, dude. They're buying whole ass publishers. And in the desperation of buying whole, yeah, he had the green light. I could buy anybody I want, he said, but he chose not to. No need to buy. Exactly. Look at Square and Sony. Sony don't have to buy them. Sony have to buy Luminous Studios? Did Sony have to buy Marvel to get Spider-Man? Is Sony like, hey, $10 billion to buy Marvel so I could get Spider-Man? No. Sony didn't have to buy Marvel to get Spider-Man games. Did they have to buy Marvel to get Wolverine? No, they didn't. Did Sony have to buy, Asobo or whatever to get Knights of the Old Republic? Did they have to buy anything? And Mr. Tennis, that's exactly right. Xbox had games at launch. They did Titanfall. They did Dead Rising. They did Rise. They did Sunset Overdrive and had Insomniac on their stage. They did it all without buying a single developer, without buying a single product. And guess what? When they came back and said, let's do a Sunset Overdrive 2, guess who said no? Guess who said no? We're not doing a Sunset. Microsoft. They said, no thanks, Sunset Overdrive 2. No thanks, Rise 2. No thanks, Titanfall 2 being exclusive. Good night, 47. Microsoft said no. They didn't have to buy them. Microsoft said, no thanks, Sunset Overdrive 2. We're good. We don't need a Marvel game. We're good, said Phil, said whoever. But now, in order for them to compete, they got to buy all these publishers. Hands-on management, that's right. Because they manage games. It was about games. But nobody wants to talk about that. They tell you now it's better now. Oh, they're better now with 40 studios with no games. They had no studios back then and had all games. They didn't have to buy Crytek for Rise. They didn't have to buy Insomniac for Sunset Overdrive. Nobody was celebrating Microsoft buying Insomniac to get Sunset Overdrive because they didn't. It was a partnership. And Insomniac wanted the IP. That's why, because Sony wanted the IP. Well, they got it anyway, right? But Insomniac wanted to make an IP game for themselves. And Microsoft's like, yeah, you can keep the IP, but just put it on our platform. Okay. They didn't have to buy Insomniac to get Sunset Overdrive. And guess what happened? As you as a consumer, you in the chat, you got to play a brand new game exclusively on the Xbox. Huh? You didn't have to go on Twitter and look at legal documents and read EU documents and the CMA, who I never knew even existed before the stupid Activision deal. You get to look at charts like this. This is what it is as an Xbox fan right now. This is what you're doing. Legal documents, legal. Here it is. This is all I see on goddamn Twitter. We got this and highlighted this and contingencies and this and section 512 and 256 and section this and my ass. You're going into the courtrooms. The two Utes. I got the two Utes over here. What you saying? You're saying that the grits cooked faster on your oven, water boiled faster in your oven than all of the world, that you made grits faster and saw the two Utes coming out of the convenience store, look through this window with what's on this window? It's dirt. Look at all of that dirt on the window. What's that behind the dude? What's that thing? A tree? This tree. And what's on the tree? Leaves? You looked at this window with the tree and all these leaves while you were making grits. And you saw those two guys come out of a Buick Skylark of the convenience store. These two Utes. You saw them. Were these magic grits? Does water boil faster on your oven than all the world? The hell out of here. That's what Xbox has turned into. A goddamn My Cousin Vinny. Stupid ass goddamn court case bullshit. With no games. Oh, we got a stealth drop on high. We got the high five rush. High five rush. Hi-Fi Rush went hi-fi the fuck out of here overnight. They touted out Mickey Mouse, Phil Spencer. The week that Hi-Fi Rush comes out, we dropped Hi-Fi Rush. I'll do an interview with you. I'm Phil Spencer. They tell me out for good news. Good news. I'm just so happy that we were able to drop a game on the past. It was just a surprise. I didn't even know. We didn't even know. That's it. Tout out the goddamn Mickey Mouse, Phil Spencer. He was all over this shit when Hi-Fi Rush comes out. His whore ass was all over the place, Mickey Mouse, touting him out like a goddamn clown. Doing interviews all week. Well, we still dropped a Hi-Fi Rush. It was just a surprise. Oh, so you can just drop games like that, Phil? Where the fuck were you all 2022? You could just drop games like that. Get the hell out of here, you stupid Phil Mickey Mouse. They touted him out. Yep. Tout him out. There he is. Everybody loves him. Smell that ass. Go out there. That's what it is. But let's get back to the court documents. Because now, whore-ass Mickey Mouse, Phil Spencer, is whoring out Call of Duty. Yeah. Howdy, kids. It's me, Uncle Phil. Let me sign your ass. I got a song.
Sign me, please. I will bend over and touch. My knees tell me it.
This is my favorite song.
We all play and make exclusive games and like. To my face, thank you, Phil.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. God. It's just... There he goes. Get him out there. Goddamn clown Phil Spencer Mickey Mouse. They love it. Oh, go take a picture with Phil. Go take a picture with Phil. Oh, have you been a good boy? I got some games, but I can't talk about them. Oh, well, you want to take a picture of me? I'll sign your ass. Oh. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. Thank you. But that's what he is. That's what he is. They got some good news. They tout him out like a... There you go, clown. Get out there. Get out there. Send them out. But when they released $70 games, Phil Spencer was nowhere to be found. They kept him in the castle. Keep his ass in the castle. Oh, no. Phil, you don't go out there. You only go out there with good news. Phil, you only go out there with good news. The $70 games is bad news. You only go out there with good news. We keep you in the castle, locked away like goddamn Rapunzel. We got to keep you precious and innocent, Phil. We can't have you out there slinging dirt. You're the s'mores peacemaker. You can't be out there talking. We got a special person for that one. We got Lulu. Lulu's the one that'll talk the shit on the internet. So Lulu, get out there, talk some shit. We can't have Phil saying bad words. He's Mickey Mouse. That's our image. We keep Mickey in the castle. Look at Lulu, that whore, that shit ass mouth that's out there. Get that in, yep. That filthy ass mouth. Get out there cursing out executives. Oh yeah, she's an executive with a slang tongue. There you go. Get her out there. That's who we send out there. We send her out there to talk the shit because they don't know who Lulu is. But Phil, you're precious. We keep you in the castle. You don't go out there. Phil Punzel. Keep Phil Punzel out there, Carol. We keep him in the castle. He don't come out there until the bad news. Lock Phil away. Lock him away. Lock him away. Keep him in the castle. But as soon as they drop some good news, they like, open the castle, get him out there. Oh, here he comes. It's the Mickey Mouse Club. It's Phil Spencer. Here I come, everybody. Here I am. FanFest. Who wants to take a picture of me? I'll sign your ass. High velocity architecture. Quick resume. Oh, they get me all tingly inside. Oh, boy, everybody. It's Phil Spencer time. Woohoo! Play my music. I love it.
touch.
Oh boy, I
Bodies
love
tell
it.
me yeah.
Woo!
Expect
Left
after
foot
when
in the front
we
of the right foot.
play the make
Woo!
exclusive games and life.
Come on, everybody, follow me. We're marching
my
over to the
face, thank
studios.
you, feel
Come on, everybody, let's go. Bodie, lead the way. Oh boy, Bodie, you're talking that shit again. Let's go over to the studios, everybody. Come on, follow me. Get over there, Bodie. God damn. The fucking sideshow Bob here. God damn it. They are. They're a bunch of clowns. It's, oh my God. That's what I think of them. They're a goddamn Mickey Mouse Club. Do 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 do. Goofy? You mean Greenberg? You mean Goofy Greenberg? Oh gosh. Oh, you mean catering company Goofy? Oh, hey everybody. I went out to saw Hideo Kojima. Oh gosh, he was such a great studio. Oh gosh. Oh, I get catering. Oh gosh, he ate so much at Hideo. It's wonderful. Oh, my God. Yahoo! But that's it. The good news, here comes Phil. Goofy's Law. Hit that like button. Goddamn Mickey Mouse Club going on over there at Microsoft. Now to the court documents. The serious business. You know, all these Twitter lawyers and everything. So anyway, Call of Duty. It's about Call of Duty, they said. It's about Call of Duty, they said. Sumai, make sure you tag the goddamn Mickey Mouse show. So, back to the Call of Duty shit, right? And trust me, that's not the special guest. We got the special guest. Let's see what the likes are at. I gotta see if these likes are up to my liking for me to do the special guest here. Okay. Let's see if we get those up to 150, and then we'll get that special guest. I'm gonna see if I can time it in today. Hit that like button, subscribe it to the show. Who's Dumbo? Hey, I don't know. You got me gonna do all this, goddamn, all these impressions here. But anyway, back to the Call of Duty shit, right? So what's going on right now? Phil Ness, this seems to be the plan, to appease the regulators. Notice the word, appease the regulators, because hell, if they were going to be doing this, if nobody put pressure on them, we're putting 10 years of Call of Duty on Halo. On Call of Duty on Nintendo. You know, we're putting 10 years on Nvidia. We're giving 10 years to all these other studios. All these cloud studios. And when I saw this one, they made a deal with Booster. Goddamn Booster Cloud. They made a 10-year deal with Booster Cloud. Now we know shit's getting real. Because they basically made a deal with Booster.
Game over.
Yes, a deal with Booster. They said, we're going to make a deal with Booster Cloud.
You know what? Nobody likes you, Booster.
Well, Microsoft likes Booster because they got the Series S Booster. Why not do Booster? Boosteroid Cloud. Goddamn Boosteroid Cloud. That's what they're doing right now. So what they're doing is that they're looking at the clouds. Here we go. Here are the clouds. Everybody's getting Call of Duty. That Brad Sims or whatever that clown's name is that they got, the head clown, is going around going, oh, we're putting this Call of Duty everywhere. First off, bitch, you don't even own Call of Duty. Who are you to be giving out him? You imagine if somebody's just like, I went into goddamn Best Buy. And I said, you know what, Best Buy? I think I'm going to buy your ass. And then I start going over to the friggin' the camera section and the computer section, and I go, you know what? I think everybody should have a computer. Harry, you get a computer. 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 They're like, what the hell are you doing? It's like, well, I'm going to buy Best Buy. But you didn't buy us yet. But I plan on buying them. I have intent to buy Best Buy, but I'm giving out the computers now to show my goodwill. You get a computer. You get a computer. You get a computer. But you didn't buy it. You didn't buy Best Buy yet. Oh, no. I'm going to buy them. But I'm giving out computers. But that's what they're doing to Call of Duty. You get Call of Duty. I'm telling you right now, Infinity Ward and goddamn Raven Studios and Raven and friggin' Treyarch, their ass cheeks are puckered up to the extreme. They're sitting there going, holy shit, their ass cheeks are puckered up. They can't even shit anymore. Infinity Ward sitting there going, do you see this shit? There's some of the bitches putting Call of Duty on everything but sliced bread. Who's paying me this extra money? I don't know. You getting paid more? Not me. What are you doing? What are you doing over there, Raven Studios? I don't know. You see this shit? They're putting us on everything. Who's optimizing this shit for Boost the Cloud? I don't know. You? Not me. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna get the fuck out of here when they buy us. That's what I'm doing. They got my ass working 2 jobs right now. And nonetheless, I gotta make shit for the Switch now for the next 10 years. You think these studios over at Activision are sitting there going, dude, their ass cheeks are puckered up. They're like, holy shit, they're putting this everywhere. By the time this deal's done, they're going to be putting games on the goddamn, they're going to be putting them on the friggin' slice, a toaster oven. Exactly, Enrico. The devs, the Infinity Ward's like, you see this shit? You see this shit? What they're doing? The Call of Duty sandwich, Call of Duty the flamethrower, Call of Duty the breakfast cereal, Call of Duty the TV, Call of Duty the arcade machine, Call of Duty this, Call of Duty. Like, if anyone's like, holy shit, I'm gonna be working weekends. like what the hell? Did anybody ask them? The CMA is like, you can't get Call of Duty to run on a Switch. And if anyone's like, exactly, we can't get Call of Duty to run on a Switch. You think Microsoft asked Infinity Ward, guys, can you do it? No. Brad Sims, the clown over there, is like this. Brad Sims, he's like, yeah, we could get it on a Call. What? Who Call of Duty? What games? Yeah. Like, you think Activision, you think those devs are sitting there excited about Microsoft spamming out Call of Duty to everybody who's breathing? Who's optimizing that shit on Boost the Cloud? And Ubisoft Cloud, they said today. Ubi Cloud. Goddamn Ubi Cloud. That's something you stay away from. Never go full Ubisoft. Not even Ubi Cloud. Yes, I do have WWE. I do have it, Brian. Twisted Sing with the 5. He goes, I can't believe how much BS I've seen with Microsoft this week. That one Ukraine streaming service made my blood boil. Yes, using that as a clout thing, like, oh, we're doing business with the Ukraine. Dude, there's some political shit with that one too. So like, where's that clown? Here he is. Here it is. Smiths. Here he is. Head clown extraordinaire. Didn't even know the guy existed before this trash. We didn't even know. I didn't even know this guy was even involved in Microsoft before this stuff. Now he's everybody's fanboy. Using this as a Ukraine deal because the Ukraine government's like, thanks. Well, the political background to this is that if businesses are embracing more of the Ukraine wants to become more of the EU. And if they get more businesses supporting the Ukraine, they have an easier time possibly to become the EU. This is all political PR horseshit right now. People in the middle of a war, and you're celebrating goddamn a war game as a victory to Ukraine. Why don't you go figure out how Stalker 2's doing, bitch? You want to support devs in the Ukraine? Why don't you get your little deal, timed exclusive that you got, and go find out what's going on with Stalker 2, Brad Smith? You want to celebrate Ukraine? I think a victory for all of us will be Stalker 2 coming out and helping those devs. If you want to go help Ukraine. Not by giving them your bullshit Call of Duty that you don't even own. Clown. This is a great day. People in the middle of a war are going to have to play a war game. It's wonderful. It's just ridiculous. That's what they turned this into. It's all juking and jiving. And that's all they've been doing. They've been pandering to the CMA. They've been pandering to us, the gamers, for all these years. I got games I can't talk about right now. I could show trailers of games 5 years from now, but I don't want to do it, Phil said. That will just give you a false sense of security. I want to show things. And then he proceeds to do it. All Microsoft has done is pander to us, pander to the crowd. They are pandering to everybody because they think less than. It comes from such an idealistic place that it makes them seem like they just like better than everybody else because they think less of us. They think like, oh, you know what? We could shut them up right now. We could shut them out. We could shut them up right now. Let's just tell them what they want to hear, and they'll leave us alone. They're pandering to everybody. They're just like, they don't, because they have no soul. They have no goddamn sense of identity. They have nothing. They are a piece of shit company.
You know, they have something I could never have.
Really? And what's that?
A soul.
They got nothing. They are soulless. They are a soulless company. They got no identity. They have no leverage. All they got is they can't even leverage their own cloud, which is hilarious because this whole putting Call of Duty on all these clouds, as you got to be like, well, wait, you're buying Activision to better your cloud and offerings in the services. But then in buying Activision, you're taking the IP that would do that to your services and putting it on competing services, other services. It's like the chicken and the egg. What came first? The whole reason why you're interested in Activision and Blizzard is to get stuff to leverage your services. But how are you going to leverage the services with those IPs if you're putting those IPs on all other services? What does that say for your service? What does it say for your growth? What does it say for you? What happened to Azure Cloud? That's the one thing I don't see anymore. I don't see people hyping up servers opening up in underwater in the Pacific Ocean. What happened? I remember Bootleg Jez, who's not getting invited to go play Redfall because they know he don't play games. So there you go. So they know he don't play games. So basically, they're not sending out Bootleg Jez to go play Redfall. But what happened to him hyping up? Guys, they got servers in the Atlantic Ocean. Nobody has that. Amazon, Google, they don't have this. But Microsoft has a server underwater. 20,000 leagues under the sea, server blades are down there for Azure servers in the Atlantic Ocean and also in the Pacific Ocean. They got scuba divers down there. Like, what happened to all this hype of the Azure cloud? What happened? The Azure was the future. What are you doing? You're using all these other cloud services. And you want to know what, Brad Sams? You want to put your balls where your mouth is. I want to see a deal with Luna, Amazon Luna. I want to see a deal with Google right now. Let's see. You think putting this out? Let's see where is he getting these names from? Booster Studios, Ubisoft Studios, D's Nuts or Black Ball Studios. He got Black Ball Cloud. There's Black Ball D's Nuts Cloud or something like that. Where did I find those? Where do I find those? The Black Ball D's Nuts. Where are they? I saw them somewhere. Where are they? Where's Microsoft getting this information from? I need to see. And let's talk about pandering. Where are they getting it from? So here we go. Google Stadia. Well, that's not around, but there is Google Cloud. So let's see. Let's go. Why is Call of Duty? Where's the deal with Luna, bitch? Where's the deal with Luna, bitch? I want to know. I want to know where's the 10 years with Amazon? What happened? Hey, Brad Smith, Phil Spencer, where's the 10 years with Amazon? Oh, really? Oh. Where's the deals with Google? Stadia's gone, but there's still Google Cloud Gaming. Where's the deal with Google? I want to see. Where is it? Oh, I get it. Oh, cat got your tongue? What happened? Where's the Luna deal? Where are you bringing Call of Duty to Amazon Amazon Luna. And then let somebody tell me nobody uses Luna. Who's using Booster Cloud? Yeah, where's the deals? You want to put it? Let's see. Now I really want to know. You put this thing on Amazon. Now what happens to your cloud? You're in direct competition with Amazon Web Services. You're going to put Call of Duty on Amazon Luna? Let's see. I want to see that. That'll be very interesting. That'll be very telling. They're never going to make games, dude. They're doing all this stuff because they see... Phil goes on Twitter and they love him for this stuff. It doesn't matter. They're using Booster Cloud. You want to see something? These are their estimates of cloud, right? What about Facebook Gaming? Where's that deal? Is that the next one? Right? But watch this. Where are they getting these names from? Pandering to the audience. Look, exactly in the CMA documents. Meta, Nintendo, check. GeForce was checked. Antstream Arcade, and others. Look who they got. Ubisoft, Boosteroid has Black Nuts. That should be next. They're going to be signing with Black Nuts. These Nuts. These Nuts Studios is coming. These Nuts Cloud. But look, Boosteroid. This is from the CMA. Boosteroid. Exactly, Don John. Boosteroid. What does the CMA say? These providers are likely to be much smaller and are therefore not considered in detail. Oh, so you're giving Call of Duty to all the people you consider irrelevant. Yeah, Black Nut Studios, Black Nut Cloud, Black Balls, these nuts. I don't know. They call Black Balls. I don't know. But that's the next deal they're probably going to go after. Black Balls. These nuts. Who cares? Anybody that wants Call of Duty gets it. Infinity War, they care, but nobody cares about them. Rather than these nuts they're going to. These Nuts Cloud, GameStream, Wiz TV. God, nobody beats the Wiz. They're going to them. But the CMA thinks that they're irrelevant. They're like, oh, okay. Just like Nintendo. Boosteroid. Some lesser-known providers. I'm playing on these Nuts Clouds. Blackbuster Nut. I don't know what the hell's going on there. These are the names. These are the ones that they pulled out. But this is the reason why Microsoft's going. They're doing the CMA checklist. These shallow sons of bitches. They're doing the CMA checklist. This is all pandering. They had no intent to do this. This wasn't part of the plan. This is all because of the checklist that the CMA brought up Boosteroid, Ubitech, and Black Balls and Black Nuts. These Nuts Studio, these Nuts Cloud. They're going right down the list. Facebook Gaming's probably next, but I want to see Luna. The obvious ones are Luna and Google. Let's go. Put Call of Duty on a Chromebook with cloud. Pandering to the audience. Just pandering. Just going down the lines trying to meet the CMA's checklist of items. That's all they're doing. And what's interesting is that the FTC has been asking for documents from Microsoft. And know what the documents are for? Their intent, their business. And they have not responded 24 times requesting for them. But let's see. What are they asking for? Let's see. What are they asking for?
You're my number one customer.
They are asking for... This is the request. In support of the motions, Microsoft, just hear the first sentence. Just hear the first stuff, right? Microsoft Corporation, a global tech company, A, the Xbox gaming console, B, Game Pass, the fastest growing game subscription, xCloud, the largest cloud gaming service, and 23 game development studios that make some of the world's most popular games, including Halo and Minecraft, now proposes to acquire Activision Blizzard, one of the most important publishers in the video game content, for $70 billion. Dude, that sentence alone explains why this deal should not go through. True Virgil, thank you for the super chat. He goes, at least Phil keeps us in the know. Where's Jim? I do have an exclusive statements from Jim here. I will share that with you, True Virgil. Thank you. And Geo Knows Gaming, Sony called them out to the CMA about this. Microsoft will only deal if forced to. Yeah. They will. And like I said, I think Microsoft is swinging from the fences as a desperate. It's desperate. They don't have any idea what they're going to do. All they know is they want it. And they we got all the money. We could buy it. We want it. And we're going to do anything that we can to get it. They're like a rich kid. We got the money. We could buy them. Everybody, they're walking around like the $1 Million Man. Oh, everybody got a price. They we want it. We have the money. We buy it. And somebody's like, no, you can't. That's not good. They're like, oh, well, we're going to do everything it is that we just want it. I don't care. Put it on everything. I don't care. Put it in your service. Put it in their service. I don't care. It doesn't. We just want it. And we'll figure it out later of how we're going to use it, which they'll probably kill it like they did with Mixer. We want Beam. Oh, we'll buy Beam. We'll turn it into a streaming platform. Sounds great. You too? Yeah, sounds good. Shuts it down. We want phones. Windows Phone. We need to be in the phone market. Okay, who we do? Go buy Nokia. They make good phones. All right, buy them up. $5 billion. There we go. Nokia, get in here. Make some phones. Hey, you know what? Nobody's making stuff for our phones. We're done. Okay, thanks, Nokia. See you later. Spit you out. Hey, you know what? That Kinect technology, they didn't make it. They bought the company that made those infrared cameras. We got to use this infrared technology somewhere. We'll put it in a camera for video games. They think they'll like it. Well, we don't have the dev support. Take it out of the box. We're done with Kinect. Thank you very much. Move on. That's what they do. That's what they always have done. That's what they do. And they're asking, they only 5 weeks after receiving 32 document requests, respondents have produced only a smattering of self-selected documents in response and have refused to produce anything for the 24 requests. Extensive correspondence with recipients, priority requests, respondents have offered hodgepodge of unavailing arguments that the RFPs are broadly burdensome and the RFPs are a duplicate of a second request. Now respondents are saying there's not enough time. However, the respondents can't complain having too little time after proposing the discovery schedule, and the discovery schedule is to close on April 7th, and the hearing date is on August 2nd. It's stalling. And you know what the documents are? The documents are the documents that they're requesting from Sony. Like the business. What's the stuff going on? Here, I think I have it here. Oops, not that. Let me look. I think I have it here. And now the FTC is demanding them show these 10-year deals.
You're my #1 customer.
And these are the quotes. Red Dragon put these things out. He goes, despite clearly intending to use these agreements in its defense, Microsoft has refused to produce internal documents related to the agreements. You know, the thing that Brad Sims or whatever was touting, the deal, I got a deal. You know, cut me a deal. Microsoft should not be permitted to introduce or rely these agreements without producing the requested online discovery. They refused to show the deals. And what's crazy is that Sony is the one who negated the deal. They said, we don't like this deal, and Microsoft is the one who retracted all the information in there. And they don't want to show the deals now for the big deal. And this is the problem. Stupid-ass Microsoft made a big deal of this, going on stage, having a press conference, going, I got a deal right here. You dumbasses. You Lulu going out there going, what's a great deal for Sony? But Microsoft's the one that's hiding it. If it's such a great deal, you should show it. I said this when they redacted that whole document. You should show it if it's such a great deal. Warawana says bots better be ready for Microsoft Cloud only games in 2024. It doesn't make any sense. The FTC also is seeking documents related to the exclusivity of content Microsoft acquired from ZeniMax and exclusivity of content Microsoft proposes to acquire from Activision. What do you intend to do with all this IP that you're getting? You know, tell us what you're going to do with the stuff. Tell us what you're going to do after you spend $70 billion. And Microsoft doesn't want to share that? Probably because they don't know. And probably they're playing dumb because they want to have the flexible language in there that they could pivot and change whenever they want to. Like I said, Phil wants the game ball, and he's playing basketball. But you start shooting three-pointers, guess what? Phil's going to be like, hey, that's my ball. I'm going home right now. But Phil, we're having a great game of basketball. You said when we all play, we all win. We're having a great game of basketball. Yeah, but I'm losing. I'm taking my ball and going home. Oh, really? Oh, so that's why you wanted to play with your basketball. Oh, okay, I got it. So when the shit gets rough, you're just going to take the ball and go home, and now we can't play. Exactly. Phil Ness. That's exactly what he wants. He wants the game ball. He wants to control. They want to control the game ball. 10 people ready to play basketball. Well, we're using my ball, Phil says. All right, everybody. Woo! Phil starts getting dunked on. Now, you know what, guys? I got to go home. Good night. Give my ball. But we can't play, Phil. You said when we all got together, we play. No, I'm done. We'll lose. I'm losing. I'm done playing. That's what they want. They want that flexible language in there so that basically they could pull that out. They could pull this shit right from the rug. They want control of the game ball because then they decide when it's time to change the game. But, hey, you said it's great for gamers. Why don't you tell us? What are you going to do with this exclusivity? Are you going to make Crash exclusive? Because you know what? Goofy Greenberg, what's interesting, if we recall, do we remember this? It's funny is that, when we talk about exclusivity and when we all play, we all win, it's so hilarious that one of the first things that came out with when you were acquiring Activision and stated your intent was this little gem here. If you recall. Remember this little gem right here? Oh, what are you going to do with that IP? Aaron Greenberg seems to know what you're going to do with that IP. Only a year ago, you were touting exclusivity, and that Crash is with Aaron Greenberg. Look at this, Crash and Goofy together. Oh, gosh. Goofy Greenberg. That don't seem like when we all play, we all win. But he changed his profile pic to that. Taking a game that's traditionally identified with Sony, taking a nice green circle and putting his dumbass next to it. Grind, did you remember this? Does this look like Kumbaya? Or does this look like they have some intent to do something with the IP? What do we think? What do we think? The Grindhouse never forgets. What do we think? What are you going to do with that IP? Microsoft, show us the documents. What do you plan to do with Activision IP? Oh, Greenberg seems to know what he wants to do with it over a year ago. It took you that long to figure it out? Interesting. You remember that? Remember everybody changing their profile pictures over Greenberg's face to say all the ex-bots out there? Yeah, I remember. Seemed to be everybody knew what we're doing with Activision IP then. What happened? What happened? Everybody knew what they wanted to do with Activision. Everybody knew what they want to do with the IP. And that's why when this deal goes through, Microsoft's going to be such a piece of trash, sending out Call of Duty to everything, that Call of Duty's probably going to go face down, ass up in the next 4 years. Because guess what? Everybody who cared about Call of Duty, all the people that wanted to make the best Call of Duties at those Activision studios are going to hightail it out of there, just like Playground Games devs doing, and just like everybody at the initiative did. They're going to be like, see ya, I'm not making Switch games and games for Booster Cloud and These Nuts Cloud for the next 10 years. I'm out of here. Oh, but it's easy. You just put it on PC and then, you test it on These Nuts Cloud and Booster Cloud and Ubi Cloud. I'm not doing that shit. You do it. Well, I think about qual. Yeah, okay. Who's doing that testing on all those cloud services that you promised 10 years? Who's running that game on the Switch? Who's beta? They probably need dev kits. All right? Everybody that cares about Call of Duty will leave. You will see people from Infinity Ward starting up new studios that probably get picked up by Sony. Deviant Studios is one of them, actually. You will see people that make IP, and then everybody who's left will just go through the motions. Just ask Rare how that goes. Hell, just ask Lionhead, who made Fable, and see what happened. Peter Molyneux left. They go, we don't need Peter Molyneux. We can make a Fable game. Fable went downhill. They were doing Fable Connect, but the thing got shut down. Fable the service game. Because the soul left. The people that cared about the franchises. Tell me how Gears is going to be when Rod Ferguson's making Diablo, telling people to buy it instead of getting it from Game Pass. But everybody seemed to know what they wanted to do now. That's why I said when this deal goes through, it's all going downhill. Let them buy it, let it burn. Like the first super chat of the day said, let it burn. But I just think the hypocrisy is hilarious because it seemed that everybody knew what they wanted to do with Activision IP last year. But what happened
number one
now?
Customer.
That doesn't look like when we all play, we all win, Mr. Greenberg. That looks like you want to be grab-assing with Crash Bandicoot. Exactly. But show us the documents. What do you plan on doing with it? I don't know. Ask us 27 times. We're not telling you. The FTC is requesting documents also to the code name for Microsoft's next-gen ecosystem. Henderson, get on that. Look, where's your article about Xbox is making a new thing? You know what? There we go, grinders. It all comes full circle. I can't bring this shit up enough. You got FTC asking, quote, documents related to something that has a friggin' code name that's been redacted. The code name for Microsoft's next-generation gaming ecosystem, and Mr. Tom Henderson, where's his article about the next-gen Xbox? Yeah, me, you know what? I'm done with these friggin' clowns. I'm done with them. I gotta play the clown song. Where's your article, Henderson? Where is it? Where is it? That's a better quote.
What to play first and what to play last. Smash to ground, shroom and doom. 'Cause they're all on game.
Hold on.
Okay.
Very opportunistic, don't you think, grinders? I think. I think Mr. Henderson is writing an article about a next-gen PS5 Pro because somebody said more hardware is coming to you. Could be referring to the controller and the VR. But the FTC in their documents are saying, hey, Microsoft, documents related to your codename redacted next-generation gaming ecosystem. Where is the article, Mr. Henderson? PlayStation and Xbox are planning next-gen consoles, it should read. Hell, it should be even the Xbox should be reading the next. Where's the Xbox is releasing next-gen ecosystem in the works. Code name yet to be confirmed. Shit, hire my ass, you clowns. Where's that article? No, we're only going to say the PS5 is coming. Why? Because that's the one that's selling? And you want to what? Maybe hold off the sales? I don't know. Maybe stifle a little bit, make a little viral video to maybe make PS5 second guess it? You got FTC quote document in legal documents right here. Where's your article about the next gen Xbox, clown? This is what I mean. Use your sources. Right eyeball, left eyeball. And watch. It's just cloud only. Oh, damn, want it with the craziness. There it is. That's a quote to write an article about instead of more hardware, don't you think? Cloud gaming ecosystem, they said. That's pretty damn clear. I would like to see an article about the next generation Xbox. Where is it? I don't see it. Well, Xbox is coming up with a next generation ecosystem, yet to be named. That's confirmation right there. Sony didn't say shit. And that's public information. Where's your article? Right, Mr. Tennis? Oh, but the hardware for the more hardware is coming to you, everybody. Oh, the PS4 Pro in development. Confirmed. What? Exclusive. Goddamn marketing line. Making an article about it. Here's a line right here. Legal document saying that there's a next generation gaming ecosystem. Where's your article? Oh, you don't want to hurt Xbox sale. You don't want to say, oh, well, that might shake up Xbox. It's still not selling, but it won't sell even more. Like, it's right here. Keep that same energy, some of the bitches. Keep the same energy. Right? That's more factual there than some dude told me that more hardware's coming. Like Don John. Tom is going to be writing more in detail article about the Pro. God damn it. No bad news article. That's right, Rat. That's right, Rat. Get those clowns in the chat. I want the 3 C's in the chat. Jesus. So Microsoft, show those documents, right? Right? The document was also requested that Activision produce several documents that were missing from the earlier phase of proceedings, such as findings related to the relevance of cross-play to consumers, such as, yeah, that would tell some data, right? And what factors affect customer purchasing decisions. Documents related to purported cannibalization of buy-to-play and by subscription. Remember that? Oh, yeah. A buy-to-play games by subscription services, the cannibalization of buy-to-play versus subscription, and whether consumer behavior differs between buy-to-play and users and subscription service users. Oh, I wonder why they're not sharing those documents. But Microsoft wants to do the Wizard of Oz approach. Don't look at the man behind the curtain. Look at me now, the grand old wizard of Call of Duty. I'm bringing Call of Duty to all people that need it. Booster Cloud and D's Nuts Cloud and Black Balls. I'm bringing these things to all of them. 2 dogs and hey, every wizards. Don't mind the man behind them. No, show us your intent. Show us the detail. Show the statements that you're saying that services cannibalize sales, because that shows the business and your intent to use this content in your future planning. Oh, why won't you share that? Why are you being requested 30-something times? Oh, yeah. We don't want to focus on that, though, right? You want to go propose, we signed a deal 10 years with D's Nuts Cloud. Located, 300 followers. Ubi Cloud. Yeah. 300 followers on Twitter. Oh, man, that's a killer right there. Ubi Cloud. I wonder why they're not sharing that information, everybody, right? I wonder why. Because it shows what the holes of their service. But you know what? It will show the intent of what these things should do, right? Like what they plan on doing with this stuff. Greenberg seemed to be real focus on having that stuff. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Microsoft, what do you plan on doing with all these exclusives? Why don't you show us how the service benefits the business? Like, next question. Next question. Exactly. And then we get mad at Sony. They get mad at Sony for being Sony the devil. I got a statement. Somebody, True Virgil, what's his name? It wasn't a True Virgil. Who was it? It was True Virgil wanted to know where's Jim Ryan. I got Jim Ryan. I got sources. I bring him right in here, right to the show. Hit that like button, everybody. Almost 300 people. Hit that like button, share it out. I got sources right now. We're going to bring him in. Jim Ryan, get in here. I got him right. I told you, I got people. I got connections, dude. We're huge at the Grindhouse. We're over 2,000 subs, man. I got Jim Ryan right here. He's been sitting on the couch the whole time. Jim Gordon Ramsay, get in here. He got something to say. Get in here, Jim Gordon Ramsay. All right, here he comes. Here he comes, everybody. He's coming. He's been sitting on the couch the whole time. He's very happy. Where is he? Thank you, Jez. Thank you, grinders in the Grindhouse. This is Jim Gordon Ramsay Ryan. And I'm here to celebrate high-quality games that we make at Sony PlayStation Studios. I'm fighting the good fight for you, the gamer. The gamer who wants to play quality games and not some bootleg Studios 10-minute bull games. I'm here to represent the gamer and know quality is of the utmost importance in our studios. And I let the games do the talking and not our executives. And here at Sony PlayStation Studios, we make games that live in the hearts and minds of our gamers for 10 years and not 10 minutes. High Five Rush. So, when you tweet and think that I am evil for fighting for this, Jim Gordon Ramsay, I'm here fighting for you. And I champion quality games and would still want to give you quality products. And with that, join us at PlayStation, where the games do the talking and the executives do the walking. Thank you. Jim Gordon Ramsay. Incredible. PlayStation. Call of Duty 2. Out. Thank you, Jez. Thank you, Grinders. What happened? I think that was, oh man, that's supposed to work in the thing. Anyway, what the hell? Hold on, I gotta test something out. So, wait a second, I gotta do something here. Call of Duty. Gio knows the breaking news that Call of Duty is not playable on a Fitbit. Oh my goodness! Wait a second, I gotta make sure my stuff works. That should have hit a little harder. Jim Gordon Ramsay on there. Let me make sure that this is hold on. Let's see something. I don't know why that they did that. Wait a second. I gotta check out something here. This is a technical glitch, Grinders live. We got a technical glitch. But let me see why that.
You're my number one customer.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta make sure that the my stuff's working here. That's not good news. I figured it out.
Now we got it. Okay. I'm sorry, but that was a sheer steamer from there. Well, let me get back in here. Oh my God. Well, get back. Jim Ryan, it's something that don't work out here. Jim Ryan, get back in here. I want you to just say a few more things here.
All right, Jim Ryan's gonna come back in here, everybody. He has to just say a
few more things. Sorry for the hiccup there with Jim Ryan. This should work though.
You're my number one customer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, he's coming back in just to say just a couple more things. And Mr. Jim Ryan, take two. Here we go.
Thank you, Grindhouse. This is Jim Gordon Ramsay Ryan.
I was asked to come back here just to reiterate what I stated previously. And I would like to say that here at PlayStation, we do quality games. And here, we believe in games that last 10 years and not 10 minutes. So, the next time you go to a store and see that PlayStation sitting on that shelf, because they're in stock right now, go get one. Look up to the sky and think about all the experiences you will be playing on that system. Because here at PlayStation, we believe in quality, and we have Herman Host. We don't care about executives. We care about quality games. So look up to the sky, take out that credit card, and buy the PS5, because you know you will be getting experiences that will last a lifetime. But here I am, fighting for my life to keep Call of Duty the quality that it should be, the quality it deserves to be, the quality it must be. So next time, when you play Call of Duty, it's up to your standards and up to the quality that we expect here at PlayStation. We did not want to put that in our service. We said hell no. So, moving forward, we will protect the gamer and make sure that Call of Duty maintains the quality you deserve. Yes, thank you, Grinders. And thank you, Mr. Roy Monkeys, for putting us on this show. And I'll be back. This is Jim Gordon Son Ramsey signing out. God bless console games. God bless quality games. And God bless the PlayStation 5 and VR2. Thank you. Thank you.
Incredible. My goodness. Jim Gordon Ramsay, everybody. Get him in. Jim Gordon Ramsay, thank you again for coming in here and celebrating and letting us know what quality games are. Everybody, that's Jim Gordon Ramsay. Thank you again, Mr. Ramsay, for coming in here. Thank you again. Fighting for the PlayStation, fighting for quality games, and ensuring Call of Duty stays there. He's not evil. He just cares about the gamer. Thank you. I think I lost people in that one. But hey, that's not all that I have in here, Grinders. See, dude, I should not read the chat when I had Gordon Ramsay in here, when I had Jim Gordon here. You can see saving Jim Ryan. Saving Jim Ryan. He says let the game do it talking. He left. He didn't sign any shirts. Saving Jim Ryan. Oh man. Yo, Supermod, you got that tag right there. Saving Jim Ryan segment. He's fighting the kids. I don't even know why that sounds, but I'll listen. But wait, I got another one. We got one more here at the Grindhouse. We are not done yet. There is another special guest. That one's for True Virgil. He wanted to know where Jim Ryan was. We had to get Jim Ryan in here. But there is one more. One more that we got to do here. There's another one. Oh, my goodness. True Virgil says Jim forced... Oh, my God. You had questions for Jim? Sorry, he didn't take any questions. Jim forced Microsoft to raise the games to $70. DPC says that was beautiful. My heart is pounding. Dude, I'll get him back in here if Spielberg approved. Saving Jim Ryan. Saving Jim Ryan. That's not the devil. He's not the devil. Oh man, saving Jim Ryan. Well, hit that like button. Ryan, we got another one. We got another special person in here. I told you, I got the connections. You think these people on Twitter got the connections? I got the connections. And this is going to be a sad one, though. I'm sorry. This is not going to be as inspirational. But I got somebody here, another person. And, you know, maybe they'll come back and we'll hear about some. But I got some breaking news. You heard it here first. It's not Phil Ness, Ying. It's not Phil Ness. And wait, Jim Gordon Ramsay Ryan coming on here may sound inspirational. This one may sound a little upset. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on, hit that like button. Let's get close to 175. Let's get those likes up. Hit that subscribe button. You're new. And let's get this other special guest in here. We got him in here. And this may not be the best. I feel bad for the Xbox camp because they're not going to like this news that I have to break right now. This is breaking news. So without further ado, here he is, ladies and gentlemen. I was honored to meet him. But it's sad to hear this news. So without further ado, here he is. Master Chief.
Yes, everybody. Hello. Thank you for the invite to the Gaming Grindhouse. This is Master Chief. And with all the news going on, you know, my Season 3 came out, the seasonality. And, you know, I mounted to a few thousand players that wanted to play my game. And I realized here at Microsoft, I'm not welcomed anymore. I used to be an icon here at Microsoft, Master Chief. And now, I feel that I'm just not being appreciated anymore. Microsoft seems more concerned about Call of Duty than about me, Master Chief. And I have some gears to grind here at the Gaming Grindhouse, because that's what we do here. And I was told that's what I need to say, what I need to say. Microsoft has done me dirty. They have given me a horrible sidekick crew, a bootleg crew, I would call it. And, you know, they made my game. They gave me some bootleg character, Joel, that I didn't even know his name for the entire game. Then, instead of giving me the real Cortana, they gave me some bootleg Cortana that still doesn't have a name. And I felt like I was the star of the show with supporting bootleg's cast. And that was not fair. It was like Syndicate TV. They put me on a show with a bunch of bootleg characters. And I wasn't able to tell my story. Then they put on a show, a TV show on Paramount Plus. Oh, before I say about that one, I do remember bootleg Joe. His name was, what do they call him? Fernando. What a dumb name. I'm not gonna be singing that to have him pick me up on the Halo Ray when I'm in a fight. Look up to the sky and say, Fernando. No. So, they put me on a TV show about my Plus. And they took off my goddamn helmet. My helmet. My image. They showed the face, and it wasn't me. A battered, torn spot in the floor through everything. It was some actor. Double Bucky was on the red carpet. Then they disgraced me, and they showed my ass. They showed my ass. I am Master Chief. I am the icon of Microsoft and Xbox. And they showed me, they stripped me down to nothing and showed my ass. I knew I was done. So I'm here coming onto this show telling everybody who has ever been a Halo fan and ever cared about me, Master Chief. I am leaving 343 Studios. I am leaving Microsoft. I'm going back home. I'm going back to Bungie. I'm going to be part of their destiny because it is my destiny. So if you're with me and you care about Chief, follow me. I am leaving 343. They have disgraced me, bullying characters, seasonality, trash. Phil Spencer, dirty booty, he doesn't even make a good cup of coffee. I'm leaving 343 and going back to Bungie. This is Master Chief. And remember out there, Spartans and Grinders. Spartans never die. They just move to another company. Thank you again. This is Master Chief. Signing off.
Wow. Wow. That was powerful. Grinders, that was some powerful stuff right there. Holy crap. Master Chief in the house. Leaving 343 going to Bungie. Incredible. Chief got, yeah, that's what we come to Grindhouse. Everybody tells their story here. Wow. Well, Grinders, that is the end of this show. Incredible turnout for this Grinds Bite. I want to thank everybody. Over 300 we had here. Hit that like button. Share it out. There's more Grindhouse to come. We are never done. And we'll have more and more guests on here, and we'll have some guests back. But what a show. What show can you hear from Master Chief, Mr. Gordon Jim Ramsay, Mickey Mouse and crew, and still get incredible gaming news? It's only here at this channel, the Gaming Grindhouse. Nobody does it better than this, if I must say. Hit that like button, share it out, Grinders. The Grindhouse is closed for another day, but check me on Twitter at Jed7780 and keep it locked here. Gaming Grindhouse. We're going to PAX next week, and I'll probably do maybe another show later on, but yes, we'll be bringing back guests, and we'll be bringing back the heat. And keep your eyes open. I got some topics here for the Gaming Grindhouse, but also maybe keep it locked here. Hit that notification button because you never know. I might go live, do a stream or something like that. But keep it here, Grinders. And thank you again for all your support. And thank you to the VIPs, the Super Chats, the subs, everybody here. Thank you again. Glad you had a good time. Yeah, I had fun too. Thank you again, everybody. Talk to you soon later. Talk to you guys later. And we will end on, the montage of every friggin' Xbox article. Here it is. Phil got one more thing. Oh, the salute! We didn't do the salute. Hit that flute in the chat, Grinders, as you leave. There he is. Oh, man. Oh, Phil, play us a tune. Oh, my God. Wow. Flute power. Now the quality flute. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good night, everybody. See you later.
Oh, it's second us too. Kings are coming fast. 12 minutes and 80s. And they're all on King Pass. Some of them like a requiem. We'll to play first